and you are tuned to Grecian Echoes here on WNTN, 1550 AM in Cambridge, Needham, and Boston, and streaming at WNTN.com. On this Monday, October 9th, it's Mondays with Meleti, and your host, Meleti Pouliopoulos. In the next segment, we're going to be speaking with a good friend and one of the leaders in the Greek American community, Shelly Papadopoulos, who is the director of the Pacific region of the Hellenic American Women's Council, and they are bringing a theatrical performance, The Lady of Roe, based on the book by Yannis Karagas, and it's performed by Fotini Baksevani, and it's coming to the Maliotis Cultural Center Theater on Sunday, October 15th at 6 p.m. The online tickets, there are tickets that are available. We'll be telling you all about it. But this is a very, very special performance and a wonderful, wonderful thing that was written by the acclaimed author and winner of the 2023 Seoul International Drama Award, Yannis Karagas. The Lady of Roe is the story of one woman's struggle to shape her own truth and destiny, but also a chronicle of ordinary people who learn to live and love in the most desperate of circumstances. Please join me in welcoming on the air to Grecian Echoes our guest this morning, Shelly Papadopoulos. Kalimera, Shelly.
Kalimera, Meleti. How are you?
Wonderful. It's early for you. It's 6:15 in the morning there.
It is, but I got back from Greece Thursday, so I'm still on jet lag. So it works perfectly.
Oh no! What do you do for the jet lag? What do you do to drink any tea or something like that, or how does that work out for you?
No, I just try to stay awake as long as I can in the evening, but it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, I really appreciate you joining us this morning and speaking with our listening audience about this upcoming performance of The Lady of Roe. And this is part of a tour, as I understand, right? Because it's going to continue on to New York. And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Fotini Baksevani originated the role based on the book written by our adorable Yannis Karagas, who, like you said, I think it was last week or the week before, won the International Drama Award for Best TV Series, Gane to Otikimase, playing on Earthflix. Online. Anyone can watch it online. But Fotini has been playing it all over Greece to sold-out audiences. She also has played in Germany, and I can't think of any, right now. I'm still a little bit on jet lag. And she was accepted in 2019 to perform at the UCLA Center for the Art of Performance, and it's the first time ever that UCLA allowed a performance in a language other than English. Of course, the play has English super titles. Fotini performs it in Greek, but with English super titles. And she performed there two nights, 1 month before COVID hit. So we were really, really lucky. But during that time, after LA, Fotini was supposed to go to New York to perform there in mid-March, but we know what happened. The world shut down.
Right.
So after Boston, Fotini will perform October 22nd. It's sponsored by the Greek Cultural Center, and she will be performing at the Queen's Theater there. So really, really excited about that. And more performances were going to be scheduled, but because of her taping responsibilities for Kane Otikimase, we had to only include these two, just in the New England area and New York. And next spring, we're going to continue the tour.
It's just very exciting. The reviews, particularly of her performance, have been outstanding. They say it's just a brilliant, brilliant performance. And this is going to be here in Boston on Sunday, October 15th at 6 p.m. at the Maliotis Cultural Center Theater at 50 Goddard Avenue. You can get tickets online. I love this website here. It's itsmyseat.com. /HAWC. Did I get that right?
You did.
Yeah, I
You
think
did.
I
Yes.
did. So let's just, for a minute, talk about the Hellenic Americans Women's Council because you're the I just noticed, I didn't know this, but you've been the director of the Pacific region since 2019. And this really fits, this play somehow fits very, very well to be sponsored by both the Pacific region and the New England region, and our very own Dr. Ari Frangidakis. So tell us how this really fits with Hawk.
Well, Hawk is it's a national organization. I didn't know anything about it until I think early 2019 when Greek American women here in the LA area wanted to kind of join forces and create something of our own. And a friend of mine, Perry Veremis from Chicago, said, "Well, why don't you become a part of Hawk?" I contacted them, and it turned out we had a Pacific region many years ago. I don't know what happened to it, but basically, I got interviewed and had to send my resume. I mean, this is a serious organization, and the board voted to reinstate the Pacific region, and it was reinstated 5 months before COVID hit. So that was another,
Oh boy!
kind of like
Wow!
another setback. We couldn't do anything, obviously, for several years. But we did Haka Pacific and Great Lakes, which encompasses the Chicago area, did put on a 3-day uh, conference on the island of Spetses, and it was to honor the 70th, no, I'm sorry, the 200th bicentennial independence. And we honored Bubulina,
Wow!
Mondo, and Despina Akhladioti, who is actually the Lady of Roe. That's about the thing we've done. The most I've done with Hawk, and there may be possibly next year we may have the conference here. But Hawk is a national organization, and we promote and we champion professional women and in their fields of endeavor. We mentor young women here in my region. That's what we've done. That we've created a database and are mentoring women who we're trying to pair them up one by one, and we sort of like what we're doing with the Lady of Roe, showcasing the talents and the creativity of our dear Fotini Baksavani. So I'm continuing now that COVID kind of has passed. We're moving on, and we're doing a lot of other in-person events.
Yeah, I looked at your website, by the way. We're speaking of the Hellenic American Women's Council. We were saying Hawk, for those that don't know. And their website is hawcnet.org. And they are a 501c3 organization. And I didn't know this, but I remember reading about it. Every year you give out an award, the Aristion Award.
Correct.
And there have been several prominent people who have received that particular annual award. But there are events, and so people should have a look at that organization and see, if they should join, can join, because I think it's a wonderful thing. Now, back to the performance. Do we have any idea of how the tickets are going? In that particular evening, it's going to be performance and then questions and answers, I guess?
Correct. Yeah, Yanni will be there as well as Stavros Lipinas, the director, and of course, yes, Q&A afterwards, and it'll be exciting. People will be mesmerized. They will not believe Fotini's performance. I've seen the play 4 times already, and each time I'm just in awe of this lady's capability. And I mean, it's a one-woman play, and from the beginning to end, she becomes Despina Akhladioti. Her accent, her demeanor, her actions, and she tells you a story. And it's like you said, it's a story of it's kind of like a story of survival, if you will, because she ends up on the island of Roe, which is right across from Castellorizo, and every morning she raises the Greek flag, and it became very important during the well, during many events, but she was buried with honors
Wow.
by the Greek government.
Yeah.
So she had an impact on the island and on Greek history in general.
Oh, just wonderful. Now, there were a couple of songs that come out of this, and I'd like for us just to take a break for a minute and play one of the songs that is a folk song, and it was the artist that's here is Violetta Ikari, and it's they're performing. If we could just hear this beautiful song that was for the Lady of Roe.
Yes.
I had to stretch over to read it. I should know it by now because I've been listening to it. And also playing on this track is Fotis Siotas, who's playing violi. Dimitris Lapas is on guitarra. Nikos Papadopoulos is playing as well. And Vangelis Karipis is playing krousta. And beautiful song that is for the Lady of Roe. Is this actually played in the performance?
No, it's not. No, I think it may be playing at the beginning. I can't remember now, but it may be at the end. It might be playing at the end.
Yeah, yeah. It's really something. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, our guest this morning is Shelly Papadopoulos. She was born in Thessaloniki, Greece, and she immigrated with her parents to the United States. And she enjoyed a rewarding career as a law firm administrator. Many of you know her from her various achievements that she's had over the years, and her involvement with the Greek Heritage Society of Southern California from 1997 to 2022, with the Los Angeles Greek Film Festival for 2007 to 2015, the Theatron of the Americas for 2019 to 23, and the Hellenic American Women's Council 2019 to the present. And recently, and I have to say this on the air, and congratulations, she had won in the Greek International Women's Award in Athens this year. She was a finalist in the arts and culture category, and to me, that is a win. So congratulations, Shelly. You have done so much for the community. What was it, Shelly, about your upbringing that has given you to give back so much?
Uh, we were raised that way. My parents always helped, their fellow Greeks. We lived in Portland for many years, and I just have to say that my dad was Sephardic. He was a Greek Jew, and we were
Oh,
raised in a Greek Jewish community, both in Portland and L.A. And we helped one another because the majority were Holocaust survivors.
right.
And so we grew up with that mentality of helping one another, of being there for one another, and it just transferred over to, when I got older, it just transferred over to volunteer work.
Yeah. Oh, that's now. When you were young, did you see any theatrical performances?
Um, I think the first performance I saw was Candida in, I think it was about 20. That was the
Really?
first performance I saw. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I remember that. Yeah.
For me, it was Fiddler on the Roof, which
Oh, geez,
is
yeah.
yeah. But so this is just great, and it's so nice that you're bringing this to Boston and then continuing on to New York, and it's the Lady of Roe, and there's several websites I suppose that you could get tickets and information. This will be a performance that's being held Sunday, October 15th at 6 p.m. at the Maliotis Cultural Center Theater at 50 Goddard Avenue in Brookline. Online tickets, itsmyseat.com/HAWC. You can also write for additional information, HAWC Pacific at gmail.com. And that's just great. Shelley, you said that you had seen this a number of times. And was all the shows that you saw in New York, and were they directed by Stavros Litinas?
The ones I saw were directed. The two I saw were directed by the previous director,
Yeah.
and the last one I saw was directed by Stavros, and
Oh,
it's very different from the one that I saw back in I think in 2019.
yeah, Yeah.
It's just it's mesmerizing. You cannot believe Fortini's talent
Yeah.
and how she tells a story and how she intertwines all her emotions and her voice, her actions. It's just for a one-woman play, she's amazing.
Yeah, in order to do a one person show, you have to be really really good, and everything that I've heard, like I said, has been very very positive. We're so lucky to have her coming here to Boston, having you as well. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. This again is on Sunday the 15th. And we're so excited. Let's talk just a minute about the series that she's in. Fotini is in a series, Kane Otikimase, Act Like You're Sleeping, Act Like You're Asleep, which is now available to us here in America through Earthflix, which is ERTFLIX.gr is the website. And I noticed that you have been promoting that as well, letting people know that we now can see, live Greek TV and a great library of everything from dramatic series to comedy to music, performance in the arts. It's just a wonderful thing. Have you watched that series? I'm
Oh,
embarrassed to say I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
yes. They just started on the second season. Earth picked it up for season number 2. The ending of season number 1, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all this. I can't believe Yanni's writing them. I haven't seen him yet
Right.
on this past trip because he was busy doing all his things. But I will see him now, and he's a fabulous writer, and just you will just be amazed. I'm not going to say anything else. It's just because it's a suspense thriller, and you kind of keeps you guessing. But at the end, it all comes together, and you're just wowed by the acting of all the individual people.
Yeah.
But Fortini plays one of the characters, and like I said, Earth picked it up because it was so popular. And yes, now you can see it for free online. So Fortini now, the reason also that we couldn't continue, like I said, is because she's taping. They're taping every day,
Right.
so they have a little bit of a break, and this gave us the opportunity to bring her here, at least for the 2 performances.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very, very excited for that. And, well, Shelly, I wanted to thank you for coming on the air and talking about this upcoming performance of The Lady of Roe. It is not to be missed. It's going to be just here in Boston for one evening. It's on Sunday, October 15th at 6 p.m. at the Maliotti Center. You can get tickets online. If you miss it and you are able to travel over to New York, it'll be there the following weekend on Sunday, October 22nd at 5 p.m. at the Queen's Theater in Corona Park. Shelly, any final thoughts?
No, I just hope everyone comes to watch this terrific performance and meet Fortini. She's very personable. So is Yanni. They love their audiences, and Stavros as well. They would love to meet everyone in the New England area and just be a part of Greek supporting Greeks.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
it
throw
is.
that little plug in.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. They seemed very nice. I enjoyed our email exchanges, and it's so special that they're going to be here and that people can ask questions of their work, and very excited for it. Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you so much, Meleti. Really appreciate the opportunity, and looking forward to meeting everyone who's able to come on actually a week from this Sunday.
Yes, it's just a week from Sunday. Can you believe it?
Yeah, no. Time is already here. Time to get back on a plane.
Thank you, Shelly. Have a great day.
Thank you, Meleti. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our guest this morning, Shelly Papadopoulos, the Regional Director of Pacific Region for the Hellenic American Women's Council. And they're bringing both the Pacific region and the New England region here, bringing this theatrical performance, The Lady of Roe, performed by Fotini Baksevani, written by Yannis Karagas, and directed by Stavros Litinas. and it's going to be Sunday, October 15th at 6 p.m. at the Maliotti Center. So excited, and we thank Shelly, who was calling all the way from L.A., and while it's 9:35-ish here, it's 6:35-ish there. So we really appreciate her joining.